Man, if that's not a boat guy, I don't know what is.
Oh man,
How's it going?
nice to meet you,
Tim, glad to meet you.
Steven.
Does that look familiar?
Oh my, I can't believe it. That's like 10 miles away.
That's crazy.
Yeah. Oh, okay. So there was some casualties there.
There, yeah.
All right.
Uh, so tell me the story about how did you swamp? Were you in a canoe or a kayak or what?
I was in a kayak. I run a new canoe unlimited.
Okay.
I usually have it on the have it on XI3 trolling motor.
Uh-huh.
It was me and 4 or 5 other guys who had that weekend already picked out.
Yeah.
They have the dam open. They have
Yeah.
2 gates. So we've done it with 1 gate.
Yeah.
Times. And it's just real nice and cruisy.
Yeah.
We just had to steer a little. And then we had the 2 gates open, and we were just thinking, it doesn't look that much worse than the 1 gate. So,
Yeah,
I mean, it's a lot more water, but let's just try it. So we where I sent you that pin.
Uh-huh.
But I mean, the water's high enough to where all the trees that you're usually looking up at, we were eye level.
That's crazy.
Possum. And for whatever reason, my trolling motor, it was like dried out. I needed some oil on it or something, and it wouldn't seat. So I'm like pulling it up because we're about to hit these treetops. My buddy was tied off to the back of me.
Oh no.
That was mistake #1.
Yeah.
And then I'm messing with my trolling motor trying to get this thing up, and then I tell him to kind of just bail and to start paddling, and basically we kind of start hitting these treetops. Don't quite get pinned, but he flips his boat over, and then that like tightened our line up,
Yeah.
and that because that new canoe is pretty much, it's very hard to flip that thing.
Yeah.
And it once that line went tight, it just, my boat went over. We dropped a whole bunch of stuff. I think I probably lost like 16 things.
Golly. So
Yeah.
this is just a drop in the bucket then.
Yeah, no. I mean, I figured there's this thing in my hip pack that had my wallet.
Yeah.
Figured if anything, there's gonna be those 2 things that maybe find their way back to me at some point.
Wow.
But yeah, no. So those, we went over. We had a couple other boats in front of us with trolling motors too, and that's when I was like, that's not good. We're just moving.
Man.
But I yelled for help. I have my other buddies turn their boats around. They come try to pick us up.
So did everybody have trolling motors? Or?
Yeah, we usually just do that trip with trolling motors now. It's been a smooth cruise.
Yeah. Yeah.
But especially when it's running like 120, 200.
Oh yeah.
It's just trolling motors, and especially with that headwind.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah.
That picture, 2017.
Yeah.
When we did that trip, we had about 30-mile-per-hour headwind, and river's white capping in front of us, and we're barely making it.
Yeah.
Down on that. But no, I was actually hoping to call some turkeys in on a gravel bar.
Yeah.
And there was no gravel bars by that time. So, but we already had our stuff out, so all right. That actually came out of one of my boxes.
So that was inside of the box?
That was inside of the box. The box wasn't secured really.
Okay.
Boat went over. The box kind of, it had a couple things come out of the top of the box. Because have you seen Lex cases? It's kind of like a collapsible tote.
Okay.
That thing just one flap flipped over, and that guy went out. My hip bag, actually, I had it clipped on, and it was zipped open. That's why my Aggie ring and a bunch of other stuff. And stupid, I was hanging onto the back of my boat, and I just unclipped it and I put it back on top of my boat.
No.
My buddy's hanging on to it. All right, I want you to try to like swim up on top of the boat so we can get picked up. And the moment he tried, he rolled the boat.
Oh no.
And then he was hanging on to it for a while. He's like swimming, and he's like, "I'm sorry, I gotta let this thing go," because he started getting tired. He's like hanging on to another treetop.
That's like it.
Yeah. Oh,
So
that's crazy.
when I found this, it was unzipped. Do you know if it was unzipped when it was inside the?
I shouldn't have been. I don't think. It might have been. I don't remember.
It's it's kind of surprising because I found it on a gravel bar. And you know, people that do those trips, they camp on those gravel bars.
Yeah.
There was an old campfire right there, and everything. And this was just kind of sitting off to the side, and I'm like, man, did somebody forget that? And when I walked over and saw the broken stuff, there got to be a story behind this.
Oh yeah.
So, what was attached here? Was it just set up to buckle back into these?
Yeah, basically there's a male end that comes around. I can't believe this is still looking okay.
Yeah.
I thought this was, the picture made it look like it was totally faded out.
Yeah. Well, I'll tell you so when I found it, I was doing, there was a Brazos cleanup project, picks up trash. They do one in November every year. And then, I think it was April, they had their first paddle pickup, where we put in it with shells. And I think there were maybe 40 kayaks, canoes, and went down the river 10 miles picking up trash.
Yeah.
And so when I found it, you know, I was like, oh man, somebody's gonna be looking for this, you know. And I didn't really go through it. I just kind of, it was unzipped, and I saw the slate call and the rangefinder. I was like, yeah. So I zipped it up and put it with my stuff. And when we got to where we were finishing up, I took it up to the organizer and said, hey, I found this, you know, 'cause the first one of those I attended was 2 years ago in November, and that one we started at the Highway 16 bridge. And just on foot. And I was just a little ways from a guy that found a pack that had a guy's wallet and some ammo and magazine and stuff, and there was a tent wadded up under the brush. So it's obvious that he had dumped right off the bat, you know, and lost his stuff. I think he was from Australia or something.
Oh wow.
So the organizers were able to use his ID and contact him, you know, and get him his stuff back. But they didn't find a gun or anything, so that's still out there somewhere, I expect. But so when I gave this to the guys and kind of running the show, I said, yeah, there might be something in there to ID the owner, you know, I don't know how you want to do it. Okay, well, let's check. And so they just went through just the top part of the pack.
Yeah.
Like, there was a rangefinder and a little turkey call. It's about it. I guess I'll take it to the house. So I took it home, didn't do anything else, threw it in the back of the truck, just left it there, and called the game warden that Monday or Tuesday. I was like, hey man, it's a long shot, but I found a pack. Told him kind of the story. I said, if anybody contacted you saying they lost it, there's some stuff in there that I think they want to get back, you know. And he said, no, I haven't heard anything. And I'll ask the other guys. Never heard anything back from him. I don't know if it was that night or the next night I got home. I went ahead and opened it up and got everything out, laid it out on my tailgate. I was like, this is a Ziploc bag. It's got some papers in it.
Yeah.
It was your hunting licenses. I'm like,
that's another thing
man.
I really wanted with my old licenses.
I'm like, man, this is sweet. This has got his stuff in there so I can contact him. But so I went through it, cleaned everything up best I could. There's your there's your old shells. I don't know what's in this bag. I don't know if that's batteries that are corroding in there, but I didn't open that up. I saw the lighter and I thought that might be some survival stuff.
That's a little survival kit I threw in there. Dang, yeah, no, this is brand new TSS that I picked
really?
up, and I had never even got to shoot it.
Wow, yeah. So before I found your stuff in there, I had pulled the battery out, looked at the battery, and I thought, well, I don't have one of those, but I ordered battery and put it in there. Works, man.
Oh man, that's cool.
But when I was cleaning everything up, your turkey call the crystal on it was loose.
Oh, okay.
Okay. So I was looking at it and I was like, man, I don't know what they stick this down with, silicone, what.
Yeah.
I'm gonna call them and you know, see if I can find anything out about it. Next day, I was looking at it and looking at it, and I tried to snap it in place. And just,
Oh, that's all right.
so I took care of that for you.
Oh, no way.
So these
Oh, man,
these aren't the ones that were in there whenever you lost it. But I replaced that because I felt bad for breaking it.
No,
I was like,
man.
I can't believe I did that. And also, so I reached out to FHF here, got a hold of Paul Lewis, the owner of the company.
Yeah.
Told him, hey man, I found this pack. First, I contacted them to see if they had any history of that. That's before I found your ID. And you know, I said, hey, you know, this is Russ River, Texas. If you give me any customer list from this general area, you know, I'm trying to find this owner. And they didn't really, they were like, yeah, we really don't have anything like that. Yeah. And then a couple days later is when I found your information. And I reached out to him again. I said, hey, I found the owner. I said, but the straps on this thing are not good. Yeah. So Paul Lewis, the owner of the company, contacted me.
Oh my goodness.
So
That's great.
got a good harness there, and the extra battery for your rangefinder and stickers, you know.
Oh man.
It was good to get your story and get that back to you. I know I've been sick. It sounds like you lost all kinds of other stuff.
Oh yeah.
This is a drop in the bucket, but man, I when I saw this, I was like, man, I'd be sick if I lost that rangefinder. You know?
No, yeah, definitely. Man, it took me a very long time just to start feeling slightly more okay about it.
I can't imagine, man. I mean, there's not much you can do, but
Yeah.
you know, based on you got the coordinates of where you lost it and where I found this. I mean,
It made a long way down. I mean that river was ripping.
Yeah, I mean, you could potentially find that waste pack though somewhere in between there. The only concern would be that it was unzipped.
Yeah, I think while it was tumbling, I lost a lot of stuff.
But maybe not. I mean, like I said, I was surprised where I found this that everything seemed to be in there. You know, I mean, it's like somebody had just walked off. You know, been turkey hunting. It was turkey season when I found it.
Oh,
and it's like somebody had been turkey hunting and got up and walked away and left it behind, you know.
Yeah.
But then whenever I started going through it and saw how much water it did in it and everything, I was like, man, this is good.
That was actually last turkey season.
Yeah, wow.
Man, I really appreciate all this. You didn't have to do any of that.
Hey man,
Thank
I'm
you.
glad to do it. Glad you got it back.
Yeah, no.
See it. Semi had good.
Yeah.
Eventful weekend.
Yeah, no.